One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
10-10 at their own 22-yard line.
To throw is Phillips on first down, and incomplete to open things up.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd. Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Phillips. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete to number 2.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Off play action, Phillips. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Phillips pass.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Number 32, the ball.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Gain on the play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Phillips. They're popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Now an option play on second down. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Bradford. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Throwing on first down. Hammond. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Tyler. And he goes out right around the 39.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hammond. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. We're scoreless after 1. Not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. So they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That's out to the left and complete. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board first here tonight. But things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Nothing.
kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Shake off the interception from the last drive and look to throw. And the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around. 4-yard line. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw. Hammond. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. No gain on. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a real...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. From 3 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Let it roll, and it's picked. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The team's turned it over 3 times in the first half. We just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Bradford. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Bradford. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Giants add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he returns this to the 22. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Phillips. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
They are clicking right now.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Hammond. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Hammond. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Hammond, and that is incomplete. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Run past the 30-yard line there. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd.
They'll try the left side. Bradford. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Bradford. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Number 41, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to throw. Hammond. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hammond. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Hammond. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Giants 28, Vikings 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
They can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right in the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where take over.
33-yard line.
Phillips on 1st and 10 toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Phillips now going to throw again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Deep in the Minnesota territory. A big play there for the Giants. And even 50 yards on the ground. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they've made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Phillips. Back to the air on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, Ingram. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. 65 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
The kicker.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense had starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27-yard
line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way out to the 46. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
A very solid gain of 27. 27-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 27. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Hannon. Slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down at the 20.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now Phillips to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
To throw is Phillips. To throw on 3rd down. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Phillips eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Phillips. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
On downs.
They'll run on 1st down. Bradford. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Number 89.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. To throw on 2nd down. Hammond. Flush to his right. Open man here is Gentry. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 30.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, You're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Phillips. He's got him in wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Phillips. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Phillips. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 22. And that will write a finish to this ball game. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.